Okay, so a last question will be kind of a short one. If we look at the cybersecurity framework, identify, protect, detect, respond, recover, where do we need to make the most progress out of those 5? And you can rank them 1 or 2 or 3. Now, Rob, you're going to be an honest guy. I know you're not going to say detect and respond.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So I'll say it.
But seriously, so think about that. Where, and maybe pick the 1 or 2 that you think are the top 2 priority, and where are we doing best out of those 5? And maybe we'll.
Yeah. So me, I'm a response guy. I feel that we're all hacked, and we need to admit it. And detection internally. And once again, we talk a lot about, do you need better people or better sensors? I think we definitely need context. We need people to go in and be able to look inside our active networks now and understand what's going on in there and be able to respond. So I don't think that the opposite of fragile is anti-fragile. I think that we've been trying hardening for a long time, and I think we've kind of decided that being more resilient is the way. So there's nothing. There is a resilience framework that's kind of separate in there. So that's not part of the RMF. But we need to understand resilience and attack it in those many ways.
I think it should come to a surprise to no one that I have a strong opinion about this topic. And in my view, and I wrote a paper on it as well, if you cannot do detection, you cannot do prevention or response. And divorcing the two is ridiculous on detection and response. If you are not constantly adapting what you're preventing based on what you're detecting, it's going to immediately be out of date. And you can never get to response if you're not detecting things. So I would put detection as number 1 by a long shot, then response of even before you look at your networks. And we want you to do detection, but you better start understanding you need an incident response plan and how communications and everything else works, and then constantly feeding off those two. And then you should be removing the noise. You know what? I don't want to deal with Bitcoin every day. I don't want to deal with yet another config or breakout or WannaCry. Okay, here's what I'm detecting, what's causing impact. Let me modify my prevention and protection off of that. So I think it feeds off of that.